Hello, it is I, Smart, and I'm really pissed off, okay? They're making another Jurassic World movie, and it just pisses me off, because I really like the original Jurassic Park, alright? It's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's amazing. It's directed by Steven Spielberg. It's peak cinema. I could talk all day about how great it is. Like the scene where, they have the car, and it's all dark, and the dun, 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 and the water cup starts shaking, and they're like, what's going on? Then brah! Rah! Rah! It's so cool. I love it. It's just like the best scene in any movie ever. I don't know. It's really good. I really like the movie. The original Jurassic Park is amazing. It has a great score. It's well directed. It's got great characters. There's so much to say about how much I love the original Jurassic Park. And obviously, they're like, hey, this movie was a great success back in 1993. Sold a bunch of tickets. And they're like, well, the original book written by Michael Crichton, he made another one. Michael Crichton wrote a sequel to Jurassic Park called The Lost World Jurassic Park. So they're like, well, we adapted the first book into a movie. Let's adapt the second one into a movie. Sure. And it kind of sucks. It wasn't as good. It was like, okay, still whatever. They go to a new island and there's dinosaurs again. It's okay. But then it just goes completely off the rails. They're like, let's just bring the dinosaurs to the mainland. I'm sure nothing will go fine. And then there's a T-Rex eating people in San Diego. How'd you guys not see this coming? People in this movie are stupid. All right, that's just a common theme. People in the Jurassic World movies are stupid. And that worked in the original. Because there's a bunch of rich investors like, we can sell so many tickets if we get people into this dinosaur park. And they didn't stop and think, hey, maybe we shouldn't do that. It's like the most iconic quote. Your science were so preoccupied with whether they could, they didn't stop and think if they should. But that's literally what the franchise has become, because they made Jurassic Park 3, which I don't want to talk about. It's so bad.
Alan.
But then they're like, okay, years later, reboot the franchise back in 2016, whatever it was. Jurassic World. We got the park up and running for real this time. We just changed the name to make it new and different. And it was pretty good. Cool movie, cool concepts, had good effects and whatnot. But still, the people are stupid because they're like, oh, let's make a new T-Rex. A new big scary dinosaur that can turn invisible. Well, we didn't realize they could turn invisible, even though we made it. We just never realized they could turn invisible. And as soon as we found out, we left the door wide open so that it could get out and kill everyone in the park. And then it's just like, why? Why did you guys do that? How are you so stupid? No, sure, it made for a decently entertaining movie. But still, it's just like, okay, whatever. Cool, you rebooted Jurassic Park. You made a decently good movie. What? Then, of course, they have to do it again. They make Jurassic World Dominion. Fallen Kingdom. It was Fallen Kingdom. I hate it. I hate it so much. The movie literally rips the plot off from an arcade game. I'm not kidding about this. Years and years before even Jurassic World came out, there was a Jurassic Park arcade game. And, the plot of the game, you literally see on the splash screen says, the island is erupting from a volcano. You have to go there and save all the dinosaurs before they blow up. That's literally the plot of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. They plagiarized the plot of this movie from a video game. Literally, how? How do you do that? And it was terrible. It was such a bad movie. Because at the end, they're like, hey, you know how within the last movie we made a genetically mutated dinosaur and it went really bad? We did it again. Except this one's more deadly. And it eats even more people. Guys, I get that the movie is supposed to, that the theme is, rich people are stupid and they'll just do anything for profit. But come on. At some point, you have to be like, let's try something else. I don't know. But then, we get Jurassic World, what was it, Dominion? They're like, oh, we got the original cast back. And the whole plot was about, frickin' cicadas or something. So now, they're making another one. They're making another frickin' Jurassic World movie. But this time, what they're doing is they're like, oh, from the trailer, they're like, oh, you know how, the original Jurassic Park was on Isla Nublar. Then there was also Isla Sorna. But there's a new island. There's a new island that we haven't gone to. And you have to go there and get the DNA from the big dinosaurs. For some reason, I don't know. It's going to be super dangerous because this was a testing. This is where they tested everything for Jurassic Park. It wasn't Isla Sorna from those other movies where we said this was the one. No, this is a new island. A new island with even scarier dinosaurs. These ones are too scary for the original park. Huh? The original park was full of dinosaurs. You meant there were more scary dinosaurs? What? Where do people come up with this? It's literally just upping the ante. It's the same crap they did in Star Wars, where they're like, oh, we have the Death Star. It blows up planets. Then we did that again. But we made it a whole planet that can blow up 5 planets at once. And then we had to make it even bigger, because we had to get 1,000 Star Destroyers that have Death Star lasers on them. Because it gets to a point where it's like, you keep upping the ante, you keep making the stakes higher, it just gets ridiculous. That's where Jurassic World is now. It's like, you keep doing this. You keep being like, oh, scarier dinosaurs. At some point, it's just ridiculous. It doesn't make sense anymore. The original worked because it just understood how to make a good movie. Just making the dinosaurs scarier doesn't make it a good movie. None of the movies other than the first one are good. Please, just let this franchise die. I swear, I don't want to have to go back and see another one in theaters. I'm going to, probably. Just stop. It's time to stop. It's time to stop, okay? You hear me, Universal Pictures? I get you make a bunch of money anytime you put one of these in theaters. Just stop. The original was great, okay? It was good. It was based off a good book, and you had Steven Spielberg direct it. You had a good script. You had all the things to make a good movie. It had incredible visual effects for the time. It was so good, then you just kept doing it over and over. Just doing it again doesn't make it better. It makes it worse every time you do it. Each one is worse than the last, pretty much. Except for the fact that it just sucks, okay? Just stop. Don't ask where I got this stop sign. I'm Irish Smart. I just need to complain about this. I'm so sick of it. I saw this trailer, I'm like, this is just stupid. I'm sorry. Subscribe or something. I don't know.